Looking at your samples and surveys project. This example is mine. Since you've already created your question, you cannot use mine. But it says, would you rather be incredibly smart, be super athletic, have a beautiful singing voice, or be generous? I conducted this survey already with other students of mine. So on the back, I have my data. Okay, I rewrote my question and then I put my answers here. These are my students. Yes, they're in my handwriting, but I asked them the questions. And then I'm showing them how to solve these or how to display it in a graphical version. So I need to figure out what my data is in total. I have option A, B, C, and D. I'm going to make either a circle graph or a bar graph. And I have to make a dot plot, which is extremely easy. Okay? Yes. So for A, this is being incredibly smart. B is athletic. C is a great singer. And D was generous, being very generous. So I'm looking at my data and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people who said C.
Wait, did we do this?
And then I am going to, no, you watch. I am going to make a proportion so that I can find a percentage now. So this is the singers. And then down here I'm going to have the total. Every single one needs a proportion. Generous. And the total. Athletic. And the total. Smart. And the total. So I chose 6 people that chose C, or I had 6 people that chose C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. People that chose A. Athletic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop talking. And generous. 1, 2, 3.
Wait, there's one at the top.
There's a D at the top. I already got the C's. I need to add 12 and 4. That's 16 plus 6 more is 22 plus 3 is 25 people. So that's my total. That's how many people I interviewed. Make your proportions look better than mine so your numbers aren't running into your words like this. But since I'm making a proportion and I want to determine the percentage, what needs to go over here? How much? 100. It's not even going to be X. I'm going to put a number there. How do I get from 25 to 100? Times 4. And whatever I do to the bottom. So I need to multiply each numerator by 4. What's 12 times 4?
48.
48. What's 4 times 4?
60.
What's 6 times 4?
24.
And what's 3 times 4?
12.
12. Now I have percentages. This is my showing my work. Now, on your yellow paper, it says attach a page of your work. You should not be writing this down in your journal. You should be writing it on separate paper. But you shouldn't even be writing this down because my data doesn't look like yours. Okay, wait. So now I have these 4 percentages. This is 48%. This is 16%. This is 24%. And this is 12%. And all of those percentages should add up to be what? 100. Now, if I were to do a circle graph, draw a circle, cut it in half, and cut it in half again. What have I created?
A pie chart.
Well, yes, pie chart, circle graph, they're the same thing. But look at my dotted lines. What have I created?
Lines.
Oh, goodness. What? Fourths. And a fourth is a what?
Fraction.
Okay, and I want to know it as a what?
A percent.
As a percent. So what is this as a percent?
25%.
This is 25% each. But what are the percentages that I need to put in my...
48, 16, 24, and 12.
What is 48 close to?
50.
50. So this is the middle of my circle. And then I want about half. So as I'm drawing a line, I'm going to draw it from the bottom. And then I'm going to shave off a little bit because it's not going to be exactly in the middle. And you can use a ruler to make your lines more straight. And this will be my 48%. Done. Now, 16%, I'm not sure what type of piece that looks like. But can I relate 24% to something?
25%.
It's close to 25. So now I'm going to have, here's my other dotted line. So it's going to be a little less than 25%. And I can say this is 24. Got that one. Now 12 and 16. I can't just cut this in half. I need to make one piece there a little bit
Bigger.
smaller or bigger. Okay? So I'm going to do this right here. This is A and this is B. Who's the bigger piece?
16.
Okay, A or B? A. 16 and 12%. Okay, and then over here, I'm going to color them in. So 12% will be yellow. My highlighter has dried up because I left it open. Whoopsies. Then I'm going to have black. And then red. And then pink. And then I'm going to say that pink is something, black is something, red, and yellow. This is what they mean by key. So the black is a 24%, that's singers. Stop making that noise. The 16 is athletic. The yellow is generous. And then the red is those who want to be incredibly smart. Here's my key. Now, in order to make a dot plot, you can figure out how to make a bar graph. I'm not going to go over that. That's a science project thing. Athletic, smart, singer, generous. And then I'm going to put dots for generous. 3. Singer, 6. No, I think it's 10, 10. Smart, 12. And athletic, 4. Boom, there's my dot plot. I need a title though too. Okay? And that's how you're going to display your data. But of course, it's going to have to be on clean white paper. Use something to trace your circle. Here's some duct tape. I've got plenty of it. We can start working on that tomorrow. And I have rulers. This is the beginnings of my dot plot. Question. Yes.
So are you also going to find like the mean, median, mode?
Oh yeah, thanks for asking. The mean, median, mode, and range. The mean, everybody's is going to be the same. The median, everybody's is going to differ. The mode, some people might not have one. And the range. So I had 12, 4, 6, and 3. This is my generous. 6 was the singer. 4 was the athlete. Okay. Thank you so much. And then 12 was those who want to be smart. These are the numbers that I'm going to use. It's the number of people. Okay? So I need to put them in order. 3, 4, 6, 12. Okay, the easiest one to find is the range and the median. How do you find the range?
The highest number subtracted by the lowest number.
The highest and lowest, subtract them. 12 minus 3 is 9. 9 people is my range. Mode, do any of these numbers repeat? No, so I put no mode. Do not put 0 because that means 0 is a part of your data set. That will be wrong if you put 0 and I will take points off. Median, who's in the middle?
6.
Okay, who's in between 4 and 6? 5. How can I have gotten that? Add 4 plus 6, divide by 2. 4 plus 6 is 10, divided by 2 is 5. Then the mean. Everybody's mean is going to be the same.
25.
That's the total
How is that?
because everybody should have surveyed 25 people.
It's 0, 6.
Okay, how do I find the mean? Do not shout answers out at me. That tells me nothing. Yes.
We have to add all the numbers together.
Add them all together. And what will I get?
25.
25 people total. Then what?
You have to
Divide by 4 what?
4 answers.
choices.
4 choices. So, what's 25 divided by 4? Who goes in and who goes out?
25 in, 4 out.
4 into 25, how many times?
6.
6 times 4?
24.
25 minus 24?
1.
Bring down the
0,
4 into 10?
2,
2 times 4.
8.
8 minus 10.
2.
Bring down the
0,
4 into 20.
5.
So what does this mean?
6.25 people.
6.25 people what?
Surveyed. Wait, no, 25 people. Average of 25. Average of 6.25.
Per choices. Not 4 choices. About 6.25 people per choice should be the average. Is that the case? No, because I've got people way below that average and I've got some way above that average. But this should be the same for everybody. At the very least, if you are showing your work, you need to have this done to get some credit.
So we just put median?
No.
For mode, we just put no mode.
If none of your numbers repeat, then no. But if you asked about candy bars and 10 people like Kit Kat and 10 people like Snickers, then you have a mode of 10.
Yeah, because two people said they like yellow, 2 people said they like orange.
2 people said yellow and 2 people said orange, then you have a mode of 2. 2 people. These are all the numbers of people in each choice, guys. Questions? Okay, remember, I need to see it on sloppy paper. Look at how I did mine first. By no means is this going to be what I turn in.
No.
Okay? You need to have a key. Look at the rubric. Follow that. Now, if you're doing a bar graph, you need to have an axis label. But the dot plot, you also need to have an axis label. You need a title.
Wait, so we
You need equal increments. That's if you're doing, I can apply this to a box plot, a bar graph or a circle graph.
we have to have all the values.
Follow the rubric. Your options are a circle graph or a bar graph and a dot plot. That's what I'm looking for.
Wait, Miss.
So 2 displays of data.
For the median, can we have a decimal? What is this do?
Yes.
What does this do?
Okay, this is due on Friday at the end of class.